Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this episode we are going to talk to Tommy Tallarico of Intellivision Entertainment about what exactly the name Amico means. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Now, before we dive into today's episode, I just want to take a moment and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have here today. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos on the channel, including the full 4-hour interview. Tommy spent some time with us, and I really do appreciate it. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way every time we upload new content, have new interviews, or do live streams, you are kept the most informed and up to date. And do me another favor too. Matthew Bennett, Life with Matthew, my co-host here on this interview, go ahead, give him a subscribe as well. I'm sure he would really appreciate it. So in February of 2021, we did have an opportunity to spend some time talking to Tommy Tallarico of Intellivision Entertainment. You see the classic system sitting behind me. What we've gone through and done is taken that 4+ hour interview and we're slicing it up to get towards just specific topics. So if you want to bounce around and kind of drill down to the content you're most interested in, you can do that. In this episode here, we are going to talk about not only the name, but the philosophy behind what Intellivision Amico really is. Let's go to the footage. You announced the Amico, or the fact that at least Intellivision was coming back at Portland in 2018, I think, where I got one of these guys. I wonder how many people at that show still have theirs.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, this is actually
what people might not be able to see or know, but the disc is actually UV spot, right? Yeah, it's kind of out of focus, but
yeah.
So the disc feels really good. Like it feels like a disc, like you could turn it almost, right?
Yeah, it's very smooth on there. But one of the first things that I want to diving into the Amico now, we've kind of gone through the past, is before I did my current job, I worked in the RC industry for 20 years. Cool. And we had a brand there. And one of the brands that we had was the name meant Go Earth, is what it meant. So Is there any special meaning behind the word or the name Amico, or is it just something that like it kind of sounds like Tallarico, but not quite so much? Where did that come from?
No, that's what I was thinking too.
No, Amico,
like Amigo and Tallarico. You put them together, you get Amico.
No, that's not it. No, I'm not that vain. No, Amico is the Italian word for friend. And so I'm 100% Italian, and, growing up Italian, and I'm the oldest, and my mom was the youngest of 13 brothers and sisters. So on her side of the family, I have about 250 relatives. My dad's side, there's about 100 people. So Italians are very, very steeped in family and tradition. And again, when you think of Intellivision was the family machine, when you look on the original box, it shows family playing the game, and a lot of the Intellivision games, you had to have a second player just to play the game, like you couldn't play it without another player. So Intellivision, the old school Intellivision, you think of family, you think of co-op, you think of this and that. And then again, for me being Italian, and I wanted to use an Italian word because Italians are very steeped in family. And our motto, our moniker is Together Again, because we want to bring people back no matter what your skill level. I want people to be able to play video games together. And you know what? Grandma should be able to beat a hardcore gamer. Grandma can't beat you in Fortnite, no matter how many times she tries. It's not going to happen. And that sucks for Grandma. And quite frankly, it sucks for you. And if you do play a game with Grandma, let's be honest, you're sandbagging to give Grandma a chance, right? And that's not fun for you either. What if we could create a scenario where no matter what, and this happens all the time in our office, where I'll bring somebody in. Now, I created the system with my group and my team, and I design a lot of the games, and I know where everything is and where it's planted and how to get it. And just last week, somebody came in, never played the machine for the first time. They're playing it, and we're playing together, and they beat me. And I'm the guy who made the machine, and who helped to make the machine, and who designed the game. And I got beat in that. And that's beautiful. And I walked away like, isn't this cool? And I was trying. And so that's what we're trying to do. We want to bring that back. And again, I need to say this out loud, and I need to say it. I've done enough interviews to know that what to say now. I'm not saying that Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch don't have co-op games. I'm not saying that, folks. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that our system is 100% focused on that. And yes, every game is a single player game. It has most every game is a single player experience as well. But every game also has a co-op, multiplayer versus whatever mode. Our focus is that, and our focus is to get everybody playing no matter what your skill level. And that is something that Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo are not 100% focused on. And we are. So we have this unique lane, right? We have this unique kind of demographic we're living in. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to stick to that. We're going to, we know what we are, and we're going to stick to that. And that's what we are. And we don't want to try to compete with Nintendo. I'm not dumb.
When the Amico comes out, what's your target price for the console? And for anyone pre-ordering it, is there going to be anything special that comes with that pre-order?
Great. That's a great question, because there's a lot of answers to that. And I'd like to explain this too, because, I've heard, I've heard, you guys talking about it a little bit. And one of your concerns, which is completely legitimate, is, gosh, the price point on this thing, it's $50 more than a Switch Lite. It's $50 less than a Switch. It's $50 less than a Series S. Hello. Those got the names, they got the games, they got the this. How are you going to be there, right? And I see you nodding your head, and you should be.
Very much so, because one of the things, Tommy, I look at this and I wonder, and I think about myself as a kid, because I still am, an annoying snot-nosed brat. And I annoyed the daylights out of my parents because I wanted a Nintendo, then a Super Nintendo, and a Game Boy. And I was reading the magazines, and we've all seen A Christmas Story with, you put the Red Ryder BB gun ad in the copy of Look magazine. You heard friends on playgrounds. Sega sucks. No, Nintendo does. No, Sega does, but Nintendo. I don't know that I see kids kids don't play in the playground anymore because, I might fall and hurt myself. But I don't see kids going and saying, Mom, I want an Amico. I see them saying, Mom. How old are the
kids that you're thinking in your mind right now? How old are they?
8 to 14.
That's not our target audience. You're absolutely right. There's not a single 8 to 14-year-old that is going to say, Mom, I want an Amico. Not a single one. I agree with you 100%.
Okay, and I appreciate you being honest about that.
Yeah. But remember my demographics that I told you, right? 7 and under, where the parents are making those decisions, and mom. Now, here's a great stat that you're going to love and you're going to find interesting.
Again, if you do want to watch the full 4-hour plus interview, we do have that here on the channel. I'll have it linked right up there for you as well. I do want to thank Tommy for taking so much time and spending it with us. And if you haven't done so yet, do me a favor, check out my friend Life with Matthew Bennett, my co-host here during this interview. He does everything from sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, to video game stuff. So go ahead, give him a chance, and I think you will like what you see there. Now, if you are looking for more episodes from this interview, we will be posting them, and we'll have an entire dedicated playlist. And until then, you can go ahead and check out these videos right here. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more.